pleasure and an honor to have you here. Welcome guys. Today's video, I just want to quickly give some tips on how to get some clients because it feels like everybody when they're starting out as an inbound closer, or better say, sales specialist, they have a little trouble finding the right clients and just finding clients in general. So here are my 5 tips on how to get your first client. Number 1, don't expect to get a client right away. It personally took me 3 weeks of constant research and looking into Facebook groups, into different coaching groups, into different marketing groups, and always like sending messages and sending texts. It takes a while, so please don't get discouraged if it takes you a little bit longer than, I don't know, like a week to get a client, because the chances are, especially if you don't have much experience, if you're new, please give yourself some time and just don't worry, you'll get it. Number 2, opportunity comes in the weirdest ways sometimes. So get ready to do a lot of outreach, but think outside the box. Perhaps you shouldn't just click on every Facebook group and post like, hey, I'm a closer and I'm looking to help some businesses out, blah 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 blah. People often treat it as like spam or some fake information, so I would say the best way to do it is click on the moderators of the group, not even admins, because admins are usually so busy with everything that's going on in their lives. So you want to find a moderator of the group because they're usually in charge of filtering the posts and really seeing what's going on. You click on the moderator and you send them a private message or a DM or whatever. Start off with a regular conversation. Don't like just jump in there and be like, yeah, I'm a closer looking for a job, blah blah blah. Ask a little bit, do some research, perhaps go on their Facebook wall and see what they're passionate about, and perhaps if it really aligns with your values, be like, oh hey man, I really appreciate you posting that, I am totally with you on this, and just start off being friendly with them. And then if it goes both ways, and if you guys have some sort of conversation going, then just go ahead and be like, hey, by the way, I'm actually trying to help awesome businesses with closing more deals over the phone. So if you need help, I'm right here. That's gonna create little leverage because you're not just a random person anymore. You're kind of friendly. You want to establish that little connection with the moderator, and then hop in for the pitch of yourself. Number 3. Look at different marketing companies, not necessarily Facebook groups, not necessarily coaches, but marketing companies, and see if you have 0 experience, try and get a position of a setter. So a setter is a person who sets appointments for the closer. What they do is they talk with potential lukewarm leads and see if they have a chance of actually buying whatever high ticket item that you're selling or that the company is selling. Then what you want to do is apply for a position of a setter. Again, if you have 0 experience, this is honestly the way to go if you really want to try and earn your stripes. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But like me, I have 0 experience with sales, so getting a position as a setter, honestly, awesome experience. And when you actually grow to be a closer, you will have that sort of, your ear will be able to recognize people and if perhaps this is actually gonna close or if it's a complete waste of time. It's just great experience for someone who's really trying to grow to be a closer, to start off as a setter. Highly recommend. You actually message the person, and after you've done some little friendly icebreaker, it is pretty good idea to either send voice messages or video messages, almost like a video introduction, no longer than two minutes, like 1-2 minutes, just like, hey, this is me, this is what I do, I'm new, but I'm super eager, I have killer attitude, and if you have an open position, then perhaps we can be a good fit. Something simple like that. honestly, videos are awesome because it gives a person an idea right away of how you speak, your tonality, how good you can manipulate your voice, and stuff like that. So they can make a decision if you have potential or not. And honestly, in this industry, it is often about the potential, not the experience that you have. So keep practicing your voice, keep practicing enunciating things, keep practicing playing with your tonality so you can capture it on camera and really show your potential client, your potential employer that you're totally capable of killing it on the phone. Alright, so number 4, you could consider applying for smaller companies. And just to give you what you want to do if you're trying to learn your stripes is aim for someone who's been around in business for five years, so they're kind of established, but they still are growing and have lots of potential, because that gives you potential to grow with them, to learn with them, to learn their ways, and really grow on the on their like sales ladder, whatever it is. So aiming for companies that are not super established is a pretty good idea. Just because companies have been around for more than 10 years, the chances are they will want to look for someone with solid experience, which I don't know how many people have here. No shame. I'm with you. I have 0, so it's all good. So that's narrowing down to companies that have a little less years in service. Honestly, saves you time looking for companies and increases your chances by like 50%. So that's what's up. Number 5, you want to do some research about the person you're texting to, and if people start posting stuff like, hey, we're looking for closers, hey, we're looking for yada yada yada, first thing you want to do is check the person out, because there are so many fake companies or people who are not established at all, and they just want you to do all the work for them, and that's not gonna work. You're risking wasting your time, not getting paid, and although you might get some experience, but is it really worth getting the experience if it was a completely random fake company? Ask yourself that, because I think not. So yeah, please do your research, go on their Facebook wall, go on their LinkedIn, and just make sure they're a real person, they've been around for more than a year, just to see, if there's pictures of their friends and family, stuff that they like, just to make sure they're a real person and not some random trying to get young closers for free. You don't want to do that to yourself. I've done that. Don't do it again. Just do some research. And actually, I have a bonus for y'all. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Bonus training from Ricky. Wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. So as a young closer or as a young sales professional, again, just use sales professional. Closer, it's like a Darwin award. You don't want to come across being like, oh, I'm an inbound closer, and everybody's like, huh, what? Just call yourself a sales professional. It makes you look a little bit more professional. Okay, so back to the bonus training, networking. If you can totally use the fact that you're pretty new to the industry to establish some awesome connections with people, with professionals, all right? So how you do it is you find people who have been around there for quite a while. You can figure it out easily by their Facebook page, how many years they've been in the industry, how often they post their wins, their opportunities. You can get a sense of if they've been there for a while and if they have their own agency, and just stuff like that. So once you find that person, don't trip and just text them. Be like, hey, I'm new, do you have any tips? Because I'm super passionate about this and I want to learn from a professional. See, if you approach people that way, you show them respect, and you show them that you really want to learn from somebody who's been around. it's almost like a teacher-student type relationship, and you put them on a pedestal. And who doesn't like being put on a pedestal? Let's be real here. You want to butter up their ego a little bit, just a little butter up, you know, like, hey dude, you're so awesome, I want to be like you one day. Don't say it like that, but you get a sense. You want to kind of praise them a little bit, and that automatically they'll be like, oh, I like how I feel when I talk to this person. You know what I mean? So there's that. Don't trip and just text them. Don't be creepy. Just be like, hey, how are you? What you're doing is awesome. I want to be like you one day. This is really something special. I really appreciate it, and I respect you a lot. Do you have any tips for somebody who's starting out? You know, I'm really passionate. Stuff like that, it will get you into their mind right away. If you can send a little quick voicemail to them, awesome. They'll remember that, because stuff like that stands out from thousands of texts that they get that are just text. Also, it's just so much quicker to record yourself, and you get to practice your voice. Win-win! Awesome. So also keep in mind that perhaps they know someone in the industry that can help you out to get a job, because that's another thing. More bonus trainings from Ricky. Sometimes it's better to get referred by someone who's been around for longer, because they have connections, they have established themselves in the industry, and if you can get referred by them, dude, you stand out right away, because you're not just like some random person that just, you know, shoots a text to this awesome entrepreneur, CEO, whatever, marketing specialist. Right now, it's like it's like you're on a silver plate and somebody's like, try this person out, they're great. That's awesome. You want to be someone who stands out, who seems special, who is referred by somebody who has experience. You know, automatically you're like above all the other applicants, because you have this leverage of an established person suggesting you to someone else. Keep that in mind. Try and think outside the box. Don't go doing what everybody else is doing, because as you can see, a lot of people are struggling, and you don't want to be one of those people. And in order to do that, you gotta step out of your comfort zone, step out of the box that everybody else is using, step out of the templates that are given there for you, and be yourself. Alright. This is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm starting this to make some videos in Russian, so if you have any Russian friends, make them click on my face. Awesome, you guys. Okay. Love talking on video. Good luck getting your first client. Please get in touch with me if you want to learn more, and I will be more than happy to show you how I did it, and maybe do a little Loom video just to see how you guys can do it as well. Alright? Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace out.